The subjunctive. The Italian's worst nightmare? Come on now. The subjunctive is so pleasant, elegant, and gracious. Distinct. It's that competence that expresses the quality of the Italian language. I love the subjunctive. The word congiuntivo derives from the Latin conjunctivus and from the verb coniungere. And it means that which joins, that which unites. The word is composed of con, which is cum in Latin, that means together, with the verb jungere, to unite, so to bind together. But what is joined to what? The main clauses, also known as independent clauses, are joined to subordinate clauses, also known as dependent clauses. A main clause is a grammatically independent and full meaning proposition consisting of a verb, that is an action, performed by a subject. A subordinate clause is a clause that depends on another clause. It has no syntactic autonomy and is governed by prepositions, adverbial locutions, pronouns, and conjunctions. So these conjunctions are thus a connection, a link between two actions made thanks to little words or expressions such as che, perché, a condizione che, è necessario che, qualora, and so forth. Let's have an example. Non voglio che tu mi interrompa. Non voglio, main clause, in this case the subject is implied, so io non voglio, che, conjunction, tu mi interrompa, subordinate clause. In this case, you apply the subjunctive mode. That's it. Easy. So the subjunctive mode is a verbal mode that expresses actions and states. But be careful though, only in hypothetical, doubtful, and subjective cases. There are 4 tenses: present, past, imperfect, and past perfect. And let's have a look at each one of them. First example with the present subjunctive. Spero che tu suoni al concerto di gala. I hope that you play at the gala concert. Spero, again we have the subject which is implied, but you can say it, io spero. It is an independent clause, it stands on its own, it doesn't need anything else. Then you have che, the conjunction, and then the subordinate clause. Tu suoni al concerto. That's it. Let's have a look at the example with the past subjunctive. Io sono felice che tu abbia suonato al concerto. I am glad that you played at the concert. io sono felice, main clause, che, conjunction, tu abbia suonato, compound verb, applied on the subordinate clause, with the past subjunctive. That's all. Let's have a look now at the imperfect and past perfect. These two tenses usually express things that may not happen at all or hasn't happened and won't be in the future. So, imperfect. Se tu suonassi, io verrei al concerto. If you played, I would come to the concert. We don't know whether you're going to play or not. Okay? So in Italian, you have, in this case, the subordinate clause in front of the main clause. It doesn't really matter. You can swap them. So the main clause is io verrei al concerto. It stands on its own. It doesn't need anything else. And then you have se, which is the conjunction, and the subordinate clause, tu suonassi. So you can say io verrei al concerto se tu suonassi, or you can say se tu suonassi, comma, io verrei al concerto. If you played, I would come to the concert. The last one, the past perfect. Again, we have the compound verb. Se tu avessi suonato, comma, io sarei stata felice. So again, we have the main clause, io sarei stata felice. It stands on its own. And then you have se, conjunction, and the subordinate clause, tu avessi suonato, compound verb tense, with the past perfect subjunctive. That's it. Done. So in the description below the video, you will find a link to download a table that I have prepared for you with modes and tenses of the verb essere, to be, avere, to have, and 3 verbs of the 3 main regular conjugations with the endings in are, ere, ire. And this is because it is crucial that you have in mind the settings of the whole tenses and modes of each verb, so that it's going to be much easier for you to find what you're looking for. So you will find the indicative mode, the subjunctive mode, the conditional mode, and the imperative mode. And then the 3 impersonal modes, infinitive, participle, and gerund. So just to recap, the subjunctive is the mode of uncertainty, possibility, desire, and doubt, used with those clauses that express opinions, hopes, and expectations, suppositions, emotions, feelings, hypothesis. So today I gave a brief introduction of the subjunctive mode that applies to two clauses that are joined together by a conjunction, so the main and the subordinate clause. But I'm going to prepare another video with more detailed cases and examples of how to join the clauses with other conjunctions and different circumstances. But the subjunctive also applies to independent clauses. So I'm going to prepare a third video just for that. So the takeaway is for today, it is absolutely crucial that you understand the true meaning of the sentence, the true meaning of the verb. What does it express? It expresses uncertainty, possibility, desire, doubt, hypothesis. Then the subjunctive applies. So if you want to join my Telegram group, Italiano di Qualità, I would be glad to discuss with you whatever you like about this short lesson. You can prepare some simple examples and we can check them together live. So that's all for now, and I'll see you next time. Ciao, ciao.